Very well, welcome back to Let's Play Keepsake. Last time, we learned the true nature of Zack. We learned about the things about his past, and he really is. He is a student. He is a descendant of Grandmaster Nightingale, one of the two founders of the Academy. And we also managed to activate all teleporters, except this one. This one is the only one we can't use. That one is broken. So, we can go all sort of different places now. We're gonna take a little tour. This brings us here. Though the shortcut, really. But how about we take this yellow one? This leads to kind of a dead end. There is something we can do here.
Remember when I told you earlier that I never used these teleport pads?
I already concluded that you know where they lead when you told me you were a student, Zack.
Yes, well, no. I mean, I used these teleports, but I could never find my way around the academy using these teleport pads. For some reason, I have a hard time remembering stuff. And almost every single time I used them, I ended up in a place I didn't want to go, and I had to run around the academy to reach my destination.
Have you tried to use some trick to help your memory?
What do you mean?
Well, maybe if you associate the colors of the teleport with the rooms to which they lead, it would be easier to remember where they go.
Hey, that's a good idea. I'll try that.
That is actually a very bad idea, because it's not like one color leads to a certain type of area. It's like completely random. They like assign the color without any meaning whatsoever, as far as I can tell. Anyway, this leads to this little lounge here, where you can check this thing.
Is this another game?
Yep, just like the Minotaur maze you played earlier. This one is called the Dragon's Lair. It's the opposite of the Minotaur maze. You don't need figurines to play. The goal of the game is to bring the dragon back to his lair, but it's not as easy as it sounds.
Understatement of the fucking year. This game is the worst, but we're gonna get to this puzzle much later on, thankfully, not today. I'll spare you the horrors of this puzzle.
Once it reaches its cavern safely, it'll give you one of its treasures. That's where I got one of the ingredients I used for my first potion.
Well, this game doesn't seem to be working for now.
Darn, they probably locked it.
Who?
The teachers. I don't know how, but they have a way to lock the game so we can only play at specific times. This is to help students who tend to forget their studies, like me, to focus on their schoolwork.
So yeah, luckily for us we can play this yet, because that is a doozy. It is literally the worst puzzle in the game. And it's not because it's like hard to understand and it works. No, the rules are simple. It's just actually doing them takes forever. Even if you know what you're doing. It takes like, if you use the hints to auto-solve the puzzle, which is what I do in the speedrun, it takes 3 full fucking minutes. If not more.
Don't worry, Zack. We'll find a way to change you back to human.
Oh, that's not what's bothering me.
What is it then?
These quarters have always been so alive. But now it's all so quiet. Too quiet. It's totally deserted. What could make them all vanish overnight? I never had any friends in the school, but I am extremely worried about what happened to the students and teachers.
Me too, Zack. I'm worried.
Bringing back that loneliness overall theme that's always present in the game. Nice. Really like that. Anyway, we're back here. This leads back to the herbalism class. We don't want to go there. There's more we could do there, but let's not do that right now. Keep going over here. Let's see. We weren't able to go up here. How about we check that out? Because there was a teleport pad that we haven't taken. If I could go, that'd be great. There we go. Use that. See where it leads us.
Am I wrong, or are we in some kind of workshop?
It is. This is the forge. Here we learn how to craft magic items. We also learn about the different effects of the materials we use in crafting items. All of the forges are burning during class, and it gets really hot in here.
So yeah, welcome to the forge. Pretty nice place. We'll be back to it later. Because there are a bunch of things you could do there, but you can't really do them all right now. Even if you know what you're supposed to do. There's still one little thing that will not allow us to do everything. So we're gonna have to leave and come back later. And Zach is teleported down here. Great. Yeah, let's go over here. We're gonna take the teleporter. Take a little bit of a shortcut back to where Celeste's room is, more or less. Well, actually, a bit before that, I think. Where does that lead? No, actually, that leads back here. See, I got lost. This is the lab. We're back at the lab, right? I thought I was here. Nope, I was here. Okay, never mind. We're just gonna take this teleporter and move along over here. It's fine. It's fine. We can get to where we want to go anyway. I'll just take a little bit of a backtracking. Welcome to this game. You having fun? It's not like this place is bad. Like, I talked about this place before. In the first half of the game, I told you how it was not that better. Because this is the thing. Remember in the first half of the game, I said, well, there are all like these paths that you open. You open like shortcuts and different paths to go in different parts much faster. Not here. The only thing you do is activate the teleporter and that's it. That's all you do. At that point, you can go anywhere. There are no more shortcuts to open, passages to find. Nope, that's nothing. There is completely nothing. That's all there is. All the places are now available to you as long as you can walk there. Yeah. And now we are walking sideways on the wall. They don't seem to mind. It's fine.
Sweet. They have art classes in this school?
Indeed. But there is more to these paintings than your eyes can see. They all have been enchanted with magical properties.
Magical properties? Like what?
I don't know, but if we can solve this mystery of the disappearing students and staff, we'll be learning about this subject together in the weeks to come.
Huh?
I only had one class in here, and the teacher didn't give us any more information than what I just told you. All we did for that entire class was to paint something.
Again, this is another place that we can't really do anything with. There is this that we could check. This actually just went through a wall. Okay, well. You're a cat. Cat have supernatural powers. We all know that. So, no surprise there. But yeah, can't do anything there yet. So we're just gonna have to keep on moving.
Whoa! Amazing. This is just... wow.
Amazing, isn't it?
It is, Zach. Let's go through this magical door and... yeah, get back to normal reality, I guess, or whatever. Alright, going up here, this should be the watchtower. Imagine doing this without a map, guys. This is how I did it the first time. No maps to guide me.
Stop!
What? Why did you scream?
I just got an idea. You must know where the principal office is, right?
Of course, but why? Oh, damn my slow thinking. Nathaniel might be there.
And if he isn't, we could find some clues about what is going on here.
Yeah.
So,
So what?
where's Nathaniel's office?
Oh, we have to use one of the teleport pads here and then cross a footbridge that leads to another tower.
Which one? The red or the yellow?
I don't remember. I'm sorry. I told you I always get lost using these teleport pads.
Again, you could try. I think the teleport pad leads you back to Celeste's room. It's the yellow one, right? You have a map, use it. God damn it. There we go. Yeah, this one leads over here. Cool. Yeah, this one leads back here to Celeste's room. So just take the yellow one. Do not go this way if you're willing to explore, because stuff are gonna happen if you go this way. Don't do it. If you want to explore a bit further, take the yellow teleport and head over to Nathaniel's office. Before we head there, though, I think I'll make a quick pit stop up here because there's some interesting stuff to check out, and I also need them for a later video, so might as well get some footage here for later. There's this thing, you can check it, but you can't do anything with it yet.
I wonder what this gigantic ball is. It doesn't seem to do anything.
We'll be back with it for it later. There's a teleport pad here. We'll take this for the longest teleport cutscene, because it has to show the whole thing. It's cool that it shows it, but I really wish you could like skip them somehow, because this takes forever, and you're gonna have to come back here a couple times. So yeah, takes a bit.
Whoa! Is this gorgeous place a classroom too?
Sure is. Welcome to the observatory.
There's so many things to look at. I would never be able to concentrate on what the teacher says with all of this stuff in the room. But I don't understand what the stars have to do with magic.
The way stars and planets are aligned have some influence on the spells we cast. Casting certain spells on the wrong day could make those spells fizzle. Hence, we come here to learn the effects the planets and stars have on our daily use of magic.
Sheesh, I never thought there was so much to learn. There seems to be so many things which surround us in everyday life which could be related to magic.
Oh yes, they would have told you that magic is a lifetime occupation if there had been someone to welcome you. But don't worry, I'm sure that soon enough you will be received in this academy the way you were supposed to be.
Indeed. Let's just take a look around here. Let's go up. There's a whole section up here we can check out. And there's this thing right here. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. This is pretty nifty.
Try this! I'm sure you'll like it!
What does it do?
Oh, come on, just try it! It's not dangerous! I don't want to spoil the surprise.
Now what this does, when you activate it once, it will turn on this projector and it will show you different types of constellations. Now this is one piece of the puzzle, of the most cryptic puzzle of the entire game. The one that I'd like to dedicate a whole extra video. Because this puzzle is so insane. This is just one thing. You gotta like either take you should probably want to take screenshots of these if you can, because you're gonna need those. You're gonna need those things. Take a look at them, and you're gonna have to remember them. You can't do this puzzle now, by the way. We'll have to come back for it later. But you might as well want to take a screenshot of it right now. I'm here just to do that because I need those images for later, so that I can actually show you when I'm gonna do the puzzle and like show you side by side when to use each of these and for what reason. Once you're done, leave. There are 8 possible figures. Or constellations, rather. Anyway, moving up, we're gonna see the other section, the other part of that puzzle.
Oh my gosh! This is the largest spyglass I've ever seen.
It's not a spyglass, it's a telescope.
What's the difference?
Well, it serves the same purpose of looking into the distance, but this one lets you see all the way to the stars.
No way. I'll have to remember to come check it out at night.
Oh, you can check it right now. It's a magical telescope.
Sweet. I always love to spend hours staring at the stars on summer nights.
All right, Lydia. Will you marry me then? I love doing that too. When it's possible and the clouds are not covering up the stars or the smog isn't. You know what I mean.
Zach, what are you... Wow!
Amazing, isn't it?
It leaves me breathless. How is this possible?
This magical night sky allows us to see the stars even during the day.
Alright, so this is the puzzle. I don't want to touch this thing. This is the one puzzle that is the most complex puzzle in the entire game. And I could spend so much talking about it. And in fact, there'll be one full episode just doing this whole puzzle. It's got like this thing is like 3 different things that you have to do to obtain the final reward. That is the last part. There's one part at the watchtower, then there's this thing that we already checked, and then there's that part, which will eventually fill in with a bunch of numbers that you need to combine in different ways. It's so complex and there are so many ways you could go about it that finding the, let's say optimal solution isn't the easiest thing in the world. I tried, and man, it's something. You can solve it. It's like solving it. It's not hard, but when you're trying to find the optimal solution, that is a huge task. Because there are so many ways you could go about it. It's like solving a Rubik's Cube. It's kind of like the same thing. Like you have a Rubik's Cube, and yes, you can do a face, but then how do you do all faces? And how do you do it in the least possible amount of moves? That is a humongous task.
Oh, Zach, I'm really sorry, but we have to walk on this footbridge too.
It's okay, Lydia. Don't worry. Ever since I had to cross that small ledge on the roof of the academy, I have learned to control myself. I am still scared, but I'm going to be all right.
Are you sure?
Definitely. Anyway, this isn't the first time I've come this way.
Onward to Nathaniel's office. Hopefully we're gonna find some answer there. Or, possibly, even more questions. Guess which of the two we'll find.
Nathaniel! Are you there?
There's no one in here, Lydia. It's empty.
What are these? I can't understand the writings, even with the circlet.
Can you show them to me, please? Ah, I believe this is a very old version of the magical language. Only archmages have the knowledge to read it now.
I see. These drawings remind me of something. I know. It was in my last vision. I saw you give an orb which looks exactly like the drawings on these scrolls to Nathaniel.
An orb? The orb? But you weren't there. How is that possible?
What was this object, Zach? Why did Nathaniel seem to want it so much?
I don't know. I swear it's the truth. From what I understood, I was the only one who had access to it. He forced me to hand it to him. I swear I am not involved in any way with what is going on in this academy, Lydia. I didn't remember anything about this orb until you told me a few minutes ago. It just came back to me in a flash of memory.
It's all right, Zach. Calm down. I believe you. Visions of Celeste, Nathaniel's odd behavior, the disappearance of everyone, and a weird orb that Nathaniel forced you to fetch? What is going on here?
Apartment written in an unknown language which also has a drawing of an orb. Well, next time on Keepsake, we'll see if we can find out more about what's going on over here. See you guys in the next video.